Audio Renaissance presents Drop Dead Beautiful by Jackie Collins. Read for you by Jonathan Davis. Prologue. The house in Pasadena was grand by anyone's standards, large and imposing. An impressive colonial mansion that reeked of money, nothing flashy. Penelope Whitfield Simmons and her son Henry lived in the mansion. Penelope was the widow of the powerful newspaper magnate Logan Whitfield Simmons, who died at the age of 72 from a massive heart attack while out on a fishing trip with his only son. Henry, 22 at the time of his father's death, was now 30, but he still lived at home, because in Logan's will, Henry received nothing until the death of his mother, and Penelope, a healthy 70, had no intention of going anywhere. Henry had no drive, no ambition. When he was younger, he decided he wanted to be an actor. "Acting is for pansies," his father had roared. "Your place is in the newspaper business, with me." Henry had appealed to his mother. "Listen to your father," Penelope had said. "Everyone knows that people in the film business are all drug addicts, sexual deviants, and perverts. Not our kind, dear." Ha, Henry had thought, as if she would know. Behind their backs he tried his best. He'd secretly taken acting classes and found himself an agent. One day, a fellow student in his acting class mentioned that Alex Woods, the renowned Oscar-winning director, was auditioning young actors for the lead role opposite the very famous Venus Maria in his new movie, Seduction. Henry was excited. He set about finding out everything he could regarding the upcoming film, even going so far as to bribe his agent's assistant to get him a copy of the script. He studied the script religiously, practicing his dialogue and moves in front of a mirror. When he considered himself fully prepared, he instructed his agent to get him in for an audition. His agent had looked at him as if he were a mental case, and informed him that getting an audition for an Alex Woods film was virtually impossible for an actor who had no prior experience. Henry came from a world of extreme wealth and privilege. At an early age, he'd learned from his father that in their world, nothing was impossible. With a great deal of manipulating, he'd arranged to get himself in for an audition. The day he arrived for his appointment, there were 15 other young actors sitting around in the cramped waiting room. Henry proceeded to stare them down. They might be good, but Henry was confident that he was better. The Asian girl behind the desk handed him sides. Sitting, fidgeting, waiting, he'd imagined his future. He would land the role, tell his parents, and there would be nothing they could do about it. He, Henry Whitfield Simmons, was about to become a famous movie star, with or without their approval. It never happened. And why not? Because of one woman. Her name was Lucky Santangelo. Chapter 1. Drop Dead Beautiful. The 3 little words were scrawled on the Cartier card Lucky Santangelo had just opened. Hand-delivered, the note had been brought up to the house in Bel Air by Philippe, her houseman, who discovered it in the mailbox at the end of the driveway. Drop Dead Beautiful. No signature, no return address. Was it an invitation to an upcoming event too clever for its own good? Whatever. One quick glance at the card and Lucky tossed it in the trash. Lucky Santangelo. A dangerously seductive woman with blacker-than-night eyes, full sensuous lips, a tangle of long jet-black hair, deep olive skin, and a lithe body. Wherever she went, Lucky still...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?